Management is important for the crisis for two reasons. First of all, because the crisis as such is much more a crisis and collapse of management than it is a crisis of economics. But people, experts, treat it as if it were an economic crisis and financial crisis alone, or that this is the most important aspect on the crisis. I see it completely different, because it is a failure, and one can prove that, of the bad functioning and wrong functioning of large organizations. In particular, for instance, the financial systems organizations, the banks, all sorts of hedge funds, etc., etc. Otherwise, the financial system would not have collapsed. You see? So that's one point. Another point is that, yes, and behind it, in order to make it even clearer, behind it is the US approach, the Anglo-Saxon approach of management, the shareholder value approach, basically, the asset value approach, which is the cause over the 20 years or so since it exists, has caused the greatest misallocation of economic and social resources ever in history. So, on the other hand, we need management. It is the invisible function, invisible though nevertheless important function, all important function, to meet the challenges of the crisis. But it needs a completely different kind of management. So I compare these to an old world, which is conventional management, to a new world, which is a management for mastering today's complexity and dynamics and changes. And that in many respects is completely different, almost or right out the opposite of what is understood by management and what is educated in the business schools.